Yes, family. We on live? We live? Yeah, it looks so. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Wazir Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance. One perfect balance is what we're dealing with. Yeah. So here we are again, a wonderful Wednesday on Politically Incorrect. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. And you already know if we're not correct, feel free to correct us. Why I say that? Some folks got the idea that I think I know everything. I really don't know a lot. The only thing I do know, but the one thing I do know is that I don't know anything. That I can tell you for sure. That is the gospel. So, you know, rest my case. I So far the week was amazing. Had a good week. I trust that everybody has had a good week as well. I was getting a lot of calls about Monday open mic conversation and decided to extend it tonight. Um, Technically, read between the lines. So we're gonna risk at this again. We're gonna open the floor and let the people speak. There's a few things I want to toss up in the air. I mean, I heard some stuff today, man, that blew my mind. And so, plus, I also want to play a clip. Yeah, I have it. I have it from. Well, I'll just play the clip. So this is pertaining to the issue with the schools and whatnot. And this is another country. And I just want to show you how other territories are dealing with some of the issues that we are dealing with. But I also want to show you how they're dealing with it and the difference or the different way in which they're dealing with it. I decided to extend this program tonight to my personal page. So I want to shout out those on my my Facebook personal page, those on the politically in dash correct page, and those on the YouTube page as well. Also, just for the records, YouTube did release one of the holes they had on one of my videos before. Somebody had reported it. I am happy to say that they reviewed it and they have released it. So I go back and check. They sent me another notifications. I got to go and see which one now they allowed the people to see. Imagine that people trying to block, get your stuff blocked, and what on YouTube saying, "Look, you know what, man, this is all right. We gonna allow this." So still a good thing, man. I that's not really a victory. It's more like an embarrassment because the person that whoever would have done that, whoever watching to report, it didn't work. So I know they gotta feel like, damn, like, oh man. And the worst part, YouTube looking at them like, oh man, like put a red check on this buddy right here, nuisance. So anyhow, that's how that going down, right? Nevertheless, like I said, I want to touch on 1 2 things. So, one play a clip. In the meantime, I want to play a tune. I want to play a tune. I had a hard time trying to find a certain tune for the night, but found it nevertheless. And let me just go pull this up real quick and send it. Let me send it. Send it. Send it. Man. Send it. I'm gonna send this to. Well, I trust that it don't. Well, I'm gonna see what happened. I ain't even gonna speak on it, man. I ain't even gonna speak on it. I just gonna go ahead and play it, see what happens, man. But it's a classic, and I think it's fitting for tonight, considering how I feel. I had a very interesting morning, very, very early morning rise surprise. Early morning rise surprise. Oh no, that might come across a bit. Anyhow, definitely want to shout out the family also on online right now. There's some folks online comments. Let me just give a shout out real quick. Jackie, I see you. I see you. Beverly, I see you too. Rian, I see you. Give thanks. I trust it all is well with mom, brother, right there, man. It's a lot of salute, full respect and salute. Joyette, and I see you too. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you here. As a matter of fact, it's funny because I was going to shout you today about something pertaining to the school, and it's look you on tonight. So I give thanks, man. Blessed night to everyone. Sonia, I see you. Andrew, I see you. Rhonda, I see you. Long time no see. Right? I got to shout out my Guyanese family. I got to shout out my family from over and abroad. Oh gosh, bye. Yes, so massive full respect to all the Guyanese tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Do that, do that, do that. While I play the tune right here. Stolen Africa, I see you too. I see you, my brother. Again, I want to give a special shout out, special Irv Strong shout out to the brother who celebrated his youngin' Irv Strong a couple days ago. Full respect, right true, right true. May you, be honored to see many, many more moons, man. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. Tyrone, I see you, my brother. Give thanks for tuning in as well. Andrea, I see you. Maria, I see you. Daffodil, Auntie Faye, part you been. I see you in a minute. Listen, Auntie Faye, I tell you tonight is your night. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. Green Core, I see you. It's on the name I recognize, but definitely give thanks for tuning in. For sure, for sure, for sure. This is your first time, if not, welcome.
Stop. It's hot.
Welcome, family.
No.
Big tune, Cooley, I see you.
No.
Live in love, man.
I see you from afar.
Yes.
Knowing not who you are. Imagination running wild.
Big tune, big tune, big tune, big tune, man.
Got this burning desire.
What?
Just to feel your fire.
Yeah.
Want you to be a part of my life.
Shout out to all the beautiful sisters, man. All the sisters, man.
Go to concentrate.
Special tune, special tune.
And get to know just what it takes. Are we compatible?
Compatible, man.
Maybe time will show.
Only in time you will know.
Just take it slow.
Hold on. Maria.
You be rushing too fast, 'cause you want love to last. If it's true love, there's always time. See, so much I wanna do.
Shout out to the L's and the B's.
It's spoken for.
Inner circles.
Ease up. There's a time and a place, but we'll take it slow.
We're gonna take it slow, family.
To concentrate and get to know just what it takes. Are we compatible?
Are we compatible, man?
Time will show.
Are we compatible?
We just take it slow.
You got no in time, man. Tap me time on this drive here, man.
We'll
To all the lovers, man. All the good relationships, man.
concentrate.
All the rocky relationships,
Get
too.
to know.
Especially when you stand the test of time, man. Look to anybody who don't run away just so, man.
We compatible.
To the men and the women that just do find a way to work it out,
I will
man.
show.
And then make up, man.
It's slow.
Woo. Yeah, it's going one of them nights right there. Telling you the early, man.
Take it slow.
Lovers edition, man.
Concentrate.
Open night. Open mic night.
No.
Lovers edition.
Just what it
I
takes.
don't know how this is gonna work out at all yet.
Are we compatible? Only time will show. If you
Trying to restore the family. Trying to rebuild the family. Let love reign, man. Take it slow sometimes, man.
Concentrate.
Because you gotta pull the handbrake. Hear me say,
To know
stop and go, man.
what it takes.
Make sure when to steer the course.
We compatible. Only
Have a purpose for your relationship, man.
if you just take it
You
slow.
gotta stop effing around, man. I so serious about that here. Real thing,
You
family.
just-
Purpose is the thing, man.
Oh.
Yes. Take it slow, man. The brother said, take it slow. Give thanks to Roger Robin on that one, man. Classic, vintage. Some of y'all may not know them tunes, man, but them tunes go way back in the time, man. For those who are interested to play that tune tonight, give thanks to that one, General. Yes, family. Stolen Africa, come on, man. We thank you, Big Mary's family. Family don't thank family. Family do what family supposed to do all day, every day, man. Daffodil said, look, lyrics pull out your heartstring. Oh, man. Shout out to Maria. You like that tune, right, Maria? I figure you would, man. Special tune for you, Maria. Real thing. Listen, family. So, I got some. Despite my sunrise, beautiful, glorious morning. Man, I went to see a brethren of mine and had a little reason. Business transaction still though, but it was their reasoning. And good night to you too, family. Shalom, shalom. And yes, yes, I made contact. I'm gonna shout you forward on that. But I did a reason with the brother, and he said, "Yo, Emmanuel, like, I got something to tell you, man." But and he said he was out with his family this weekend, and he was walking up in the mall. I won't call the name of the mall. In a particular mall, he was walking, and he was with his moms and his son. They had dressed up because they went out and stuff, and they was out and they was strolling through the mall, and quick saw a man walk past his mother, walk past him and run up to look at his son, then look at him and say, "Big man, yo, your son look real good." Now, what why find disturbing is that the man run past the woman, run past the man, and went look at the young man and look at the father and tell him that your son look real good. Keep in mind that the son is only 2 years old. Now I want to know if it's me or my way of thinking. Because sometimes they say that your thoughts is your thoughts. But I can't see nothing complimentary about a good man looking at a grown man and telling a grown man that his 2-year-old son look good. He look real good. Like I can't I would have had a follow-up question though. Me personally would have had a follow-up question, man. But anyhow, I say that to say that man, look, things changing here. I don't know if anybody realize it. Things changing. And the more they said things change, they say the more they stay the same. Well, I beg to differ. I think that things don't really change. I think things get exposed. I think that cliche, the more things change, the more they stay the same, is really rhetorical to some degree, because it can't be changing for the same thing. It would mean that nothing is changing. It just have the illusion of change. Anyhow, what I want to do right now though is I gonna put the link up. Sister said that's creepy. Yeah, that sound fishy. I don't know, boy. I don't know, man. I don't know now. Ron, I telling you, man. Cooley, listen, Cooley, as a man, right? I ain't gonna front. He said, look, his mother grabbed his hand, man, and start pulling him like, look, let me just leave, because he said the man, look, I never even heard this term before. He said the man roast my coconut. Like the man just messed up this man head, like had the man turn red and won. What got me is what made the man so comfortable to think he could go to a grown man and tell a man that your son looks so good. Like I tell myself, look, big man, look, people getting real bold. I don't know if it's the letters or what in the soup, the alphabet soup or what. I don't know if it's the alphabet soup or what, but man, that one there, I don't know, man. That one there, I don't know, man. Anyhow, give me your thoughts on that one, family. Let me know, what your thoughts are on that. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on that. I got a video I want to play. I'm going to play this video, then I'm going to open the lines. And the reason why I'm playing this is because y'all remember sometime last year, they had a test, an instrument at school. And we heard that it was a big, big thing at the school. Teachers protest, student protest, parents protest. They even had a walk, a few rallies. Had a lot of conversation about this instrument. And the ministry said they weren't aware. They actually objected. Then the minister said that she wasn't aware. She just found out too. And she's going to do everything to find out, get to the bottom of this. She'd get to the bottom of this. When I thought I did forget, right? I opening the mic tonight, though. Tonight, we're going to hear from the people, man. Because we ain't let this thing rest, because a minister jumped out there and turned and said, well, to my knowledge, that was resolved already. The investigation was done and the report was in. Yet, up to now, I mean, I could be wrong, family. And if I'm wrong, please, somebody correct me. Because I still wondering what's going on with it. Because if we let it slide, man, ain't no telling what they're going to do next. Yes, and I back at it. Back at it, man. So, having said that, the link is up. I'm going to post this video real quick. Give me your thoughts on this, family. This. Give me your thoughts on this, man. Give me your thoughts on this right here. Let me know what you think about it. Make sure the mic on, man. It ain't long. Pay attention.
You can't come in my country teaching my children foolishness. Don't come in this country. Now, you want to be in England, and you can teach them all them boogery things you want to teach them. You can teach them whatever you want to teach them in England, but not in the Bahamas. Don't bring that around here. And I also want to say to all your parents who've been emailing me, texting me, and say, listen, you all get ready. Because the time will come when all of us can have to stand up to protect our children. Whether I think we have to show this government, because what this government is doing is testing the water to see if we be passive and we benign and we can let it slide. We will not let this slide. Not one filthy book will be led in our classrooms, in our libraries. I can lead the charge. When I say let's go, I need you all to let's go. Because I ain't letting it happen.
The man said not one filthy. Look, wait. Family, I tell you, the man said the test of the waters. I like the fact that Bahama recognized it was a test. And what Barbados do? What did Barbados do? Listen, man. Look, man. What has got me, right, is that people has got enough to say about Emmanuel, right? I don't care about nothing when I got to say it. I couldn't care less when I got to say it. But the people that doing the things right in front when the face, you know, not that they're hiding it and sneaking and blatantly putting this in your face. And I mean, like, okay, so what really going on, family? What going on? The situation with the schools ain't resolved, though. Ain't even nearly resolved. Not nearly resolved. The amount of violent acts that takes place in the school now on a daily basis, nobody want to talk about it. Come on, man. All kind of foolishness happening in the schools, right? Nobody want to talk about it. Man said not one filthy. Look, when they could keep all that buggery, the man was straight with it. Not here. We ain't dealing with it. Early out. So the link was just posted. I think I just posted it. Oh, it was posted. Damn. The link was posted. If you have a thought on this matter or any other matter for that reason, feel free. Tell a friend and tell a friend. The link is there. It works better on Chrome browser. Feel free to press it and come on in. If you prefer to use the phone, you can give me a call at area code 246 for those outside of Barbados, 838-8253. Feel free to give us a call, politically incorrect, and we'll have a conversation, man. But this brother right here was clear. He not having it. I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with that. I think that's what we got to get, family. Get serious with this thing, man. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, go click on the link. It's right there. Like I said, in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube, feel free to come on in. Come on in. Let's have a conversation, man. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Oh, and by the way, okay, I'll do that one a little later. I got an announcement to make, but I'll make it later. I'll make it a little later. Okay, I have a call here. Yes, caller, you on the air? Good night.
From your country, so I don't know what's the problem, but the thing is, there's something about the schools. Well, now in the schools, what is going on?
Well, wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, before you go any further, give me 1 second. 1 second. I want to do a sound check real quick. Can y'all hear the sister clearly? You know, this is calling from Guyana over WhatsApp. Give me a mic check in the comments. Let me know y'all can hear her clearly, because I don't want y'all to miss what the sister has to say. She calling all the way from Guyana. Boy, I gotta love Guyana here. Guyana embrace the Rasta, man. I do love Guyana. Can't wait to go down Berbice and Demerara. Not clearly. Okay. Well, hold on a second, sis. Let me see if I can fix this microphone thing here somehow. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Let me see what I could do here, man. Let me see what I could do for you here. I have a direction on mic, so let's see if I can position the phone in the right direction and see what happens. Yeah, go ahead, sis. Let me hear now.
Yes, with the schools, what I see happens. schools around the world try to emulate what goes on in America. Because I know it's a copy thing, everything happening in America.
Mm.
People try to bring it in the country because it looked to North America like a demigod for them. So when you see certain things happening up in your smaller communities, you have got to study if it's not the influence from overseas. But what people got to understand, that we in these areas should not try to copy everything that comes from overseas, because it will not be good for our country. It wouldn't be good for our people. But people like to copy, so that is a copying thing. And we as countries must try to continue with our good standards and not allow our citizens to be a carbon copy of the bad things that goes on in the other countries like the US and England and those countries. That is my contribution.
Well, I thank you, sis. I thank you, sis. What's your name, sis?
I am Ron Delano, who spoke to you on Kadaki show.
Yes.
When you had a cross link with Kadaki.
Yes, I want to thank you for that personally. I definitely thank you for calling in as well. And make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. We want Caribbean. We're not letting them divide us or bring their dirty habits and force on us. I agree with you 100 and 1,000 and 1,000,000%. You know, we want some of the things, but we don't want all the things from you. I totally agree. Thanks for calling, sis.
Okay. You can't remember me?
Of course. How could I ever forget you? How could I ever forget you?
Okay.
Fire woman, man. Fire woman. Thanks, sis. Listen, man. Guyana, look, Guyana too love the Rasta man. The Rasta man too love Guyana. I kid you not. One Caribbean, man. Give thanks, sister Rhonda Lane, for calling. Shout out to Kadaki as well. And talk your talk, man. I mean, one Caribbean. This is amazing. She said we don't have to embrace everything. Let them keep the dirty ways and we keep our goodly ways. I like the word goodly because it sounds godly. So yeah, that's what we're talking about, man. I like that. Mystic, I see you. Good night, family. Again, we having an open mic. Feel free to come and log on, share, give your thoughts. Like I said, a lot of things happening. My issue is with these schools. You know, I didn't. The resolution didn't happen, and I don't know what's going on with that. So we got to look into it. Hold on a second. Another caller on the line. Greetings. Good night. Welcome to Politically Incorrect. You're on the air.
Good night. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I get here tonight, so
Yes.
I want to deal with that issue that you were talking about. The state that we in Barney are the whole issue of the because we allow the minister of education and all the messages have come and yes, talk about the subject, but we have not been really pushing taking here start this fall off and a lot of interviews and you know the government yet very a lot of lecture. So I am hoping that we can really get people promoted because not a lot of education for the other generation. And I really feel strong that we have to push it. I am indigenous. I was raised in Maha form because I knew I might have that to help you raise you in Maha, but all we have to raise up because there are children. We just had alone the government to come and do what it feels like. Even the minister and the image, they have a lot of murder.
I agree. Well, let me ask you a question then, and if you could speak clearer for me, people are not hearing you too clearly. I try to get you as close to the mic. What would if you was the minister of education for one day? What would you do to change and improve things? Because I mean, I don't want to sit here and act like we condemning a ministry and the government. Because the truth is, I mean, at the end of the day, it's about productivity. And if they're not productive, they need to go. It's that simple. Anybody working in a job that then fulfilling the job, they just get fired. For some reason, they seem to think we can't fire them. But if you were there for, to correct things in the ministry, what would you do, or what would you suggest are some of the things we could do to enhance and correct these issues that we see?
The first thing that we got to do, we got to have our money. If we want to follow the Bible, or we want to follow something different. Because a lot of this here have not to the Bible. And if we are not going to follow the Bible, or follow the natural, what is all forefathers stands for, I believe that the minister who is left by you minister, because also says this minister saying this, or into the ministry, really all you hear about new programs, this program, and that's when they have the happening so to speak, that is really scary for even the levels now. You know, you hear about the more levels now, but yet still, you still see the levels last year, then you hear about this thing and something different, and then the next half of the day is a turn around. You know, it's very hard to say this is a reverse number. You know, everything always going to reverse. So then you get fresh stuff there, you have to reverse it. That's what it's all about, this test. And all of that school, the say about the life thing, now you have to in the school for all it's only one time. So there's nothing new. The problem is that people just give the impression that they're doing something, but they're doing it for a particular reason. They're not doing it to benefit the masses and the country. Because they're not going to institute a lot of the things into the school halls, often in the classroom. The second thing, they see that a lot of things you get to in the schools that the money is already taken on. Then let's hear some more markets every day that are different habit or you realize that a lot of folks not they got it.
True.
So, you know, that is process how you get it, you know, there are some of the long people like myself and a black man to be able to hear what is going to happen. Because I mean, you talk about homosexuality or anything, that is, people adults have the right to do what they want to do, but you cannot be telling children that you can avoid from the jury from the boy. That is true. That is not sincere. So I am very strong about it. I know I have opportunity on the 21st to raise a number of other matters on the agenda I have. And I think I have to share to raise your hat and the culture. I watched the video earlier today, or somebody had sent it to me, that will let me call it. And I think what is started at that set is there by me, seriously. And seriously.
Well, I thank you. I thank you for calling and sharing your thoughts, and I appreciate the support as always. And I can't even say wish, but I will you success with the endeavors you're taking on, my brother.
Well, you don't need me always fight this again.
For sure. Give thanks, man. Blessed love, brother. Yes. I look, for those who meant, the brother said, you know, we got to make up your mind to be following God or man. Basically, that's what that was. That's what that boiled down to. We got to decide who we following, whether it's God or man. Thelma, I see you. I see you too, Monica. I see you too. I see a long brethren I ain't seeing here in a minute. We're getting on, colleague. I mean, greetings to you too, my brother. Crazy as it is, man. We still here putting in the work. You know how it go already. The system with the schools, man, the ministers, family, the issue with this thing with the schools that are trying to push this health thing, it deserves a second look. But what I'm saying is that parents, the children in the problem, you know, it is the parents that sit back and not sure what's going on. I swear there's something in the water, because I can't see how so many people could sit back and wonder how this thing really unfolding and not say a word. But the reality is, Malcolm X said it best. In order to get action from the people, you got to first wake the people. You know, in order to get action from the people, you got to first wake them. You know, like I said, you really can't, you know, you think that the parents really got this thing figured out, when the truth of the fact is the average parent is trying to keep the roof over their head and keep the bills off their backs. So they're not really paying attention to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? At all. Everyone is not going to be a scientist. Let me say something about this scientist thing. I saw some school children this afternoon and all of them were wearing a mask. Now, again, as a disclaimer, I'm not telling anyone to wear a mask or not wear a mask. My question was, where did COVID go? Did they arrest COVID? Did they have a lineup and say, look, we caught, you know, the wanted man called COVID. He has been apprehended and is being housed in District A police station. So you're now free to go about your business as per usual, because it just up and disappear. I mean, so so my thing is, man, we really can't trust these scientists either. I don't know if they're, as a matter of fact, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just a little crazy. But anyhow, the Ministry of Education and nothing but jokers. Imagine an EU delegation headed by, oh man, Malgorzata Wasiski, whatever, aka Waliski. Okay, got you covered. Painting murals in black primary schools, marking Europe Day. Europe Day. The Europeans. Why not paint them on St. Winifred School? You know what's funny, Isis? You say that they painted that to mark Europe Day, right? And why not in St. Winifred School? If any of y'all get a chance, right, drive inside St. Winifred. You know they got an in gate and an out gate. One of the very few schools in Barbados where you could drive in and drive out, because the rest of the school, they got to wait outside from the children. They can't drive in here. But anyhow, and it wasn't by accident, it was by design, because if they wanted you in, they would have designed it with an in and design it with an out. But anyhow, another conversation. Town planner. If you ever get the chance to drive into St. Winifred School, as I have, immediately when you drive in, make a sharp right turn, heading towards the exit gate. But before you reach the exit gate, on the inside of the wall separating the two gates, there's a mural on the wall. You got to go see it. Next time I pass through and take a picture. I won't even tell you what it is right now. You will not believe what they have on the inside of their wall. That's why I'm telling y'all, right? These people know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Shout out to St. Winifred's on the wall, though. I got to give them that. Yeah, listen, man, you cannot make this stuff up. If y'all, I'm sure I took a picture at some point. To find it now, I don't even know. I would have it probably in a different phone, an older phone. That was years ago. I'm assuming that it's still there. COVID was given so they paid the ransom. Oh, so COVID was holding us ransom and they paid the ransom. Okay. Well, let me ask this question. This sounds like a dumb question, but let me ask this question. You know, because during COVID, you can say about COVID because you violate the COVID community. Well, know that COVID is done and there's no more community. You can say something bad about it. I ask it for a friend, because I mean, after all, you can't offend nobody because the community disband. Pack up and go along. I just asking for a friend. Can you still report someone for saying COVID? COVID? I don't know. Oh man. I heard that Marcia Weeks had a program today on COVID. I didn't get to see it. I was on the road. I trust that you know, the information was given to the people in a manner that they could pilot it and whatnot. Yeah. They must deal with the business, collective security for surely. I give thanks for that. I totally give thanks for that. Had some real successful meetings Monday, one again yesterday, and one early this morning. That, oh man. Shout out to Fed, by the way. Shout out to Fed group. Those who are in the circle of light that are aware of what's going on, stay tuned for tonight. Later on, I'm going to drop some information in the circle right there and let you know what time it is. It is just, yeah, that kind of time. But the issue with the school, man, I don't know. I think we need to really if people still dying in Harrison Point. Is that a statement or a question? Because I to my knowledge, Harrison Point was also shut down. I could be wrong. You know, somebody let me know. We have to unlearn what we have learned and reimagine, recreate a system that embraces the universal and natural law. Colonization is a business, profit over people. I can tell you this, right? I give thanks. If you're not yet a part of the program, send us a WhatsApp message to 246-838-8253 and get an update as to what's going on, because everything you're talking about is in full effect. I must let you know that it's not a joke. It is in full effect. If you haven't been given the information or aware of the information, show us on WhatsApp 838-8253. And again, we can let that be known. Harrison Point still kidnapping Bajans? I don't know. ISIS, I don't know. It's a question. Last week, they told us about another death at Harrison Point. For real? And it wasn't that somebody drunk surfing? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But like I said before, family, the link was up in the description box. It's on there in the comments. Feel free. I know how it gets when it comes to politically incorrect at times, but feel free to tell a friend. If you want to call, you have something on your mind, feel free to give us a call. The mic is yours. It's open mic night. It is your night to get it right. It's open for real. Wait, Gemma, you mean? Good night, Gemma. Natasha, shout out to the family. I don't know if this is accurate, but if it's accurate, it says a lot. But yeah, it open for real, like for real. Feel free to tell a friend. If you don't want to call the number, feel free to click on the link online. It works better on Chrome browser. Okay. So it is open and running. Wow. Man, look, like I said, family, these things are only possible because we won't do what is necessary to ensure that, that we get things covered. The brother said it earlier, man. We got to deal with our own reality, access to land, and deal with our own liberty. Because if we leave it up to them, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. And we could bet our bottom dollar on that. There was something else I wanted to share. Let me touch on it real quick while I hear. And I would have spoken on this last week, but I want to, should I do this one first? Yeah, I'm going to do this one first. No, I'm not do this one first. I'm going to do this one after. But I will do it. I'm going to do this one after. I want to get to this one first. I want to show you how, crazy these people are, like for real. Like for real. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing, but I will give you the link to it. I will give you the link to this one. I won't play the whole thing, but I will play part of it. And this is from when was this? Let me get the date first. Let me give you the date on this. This is old enough. It ain't old, but it's old enough. To make you recognize, this was a plan a minute ago. This is now come to light. This was from April 2000. It's April 21st, 2021. So that's 2 years ago. This is from 2 years ago. We want to listen to this real quick, man. Let me pull this up real quick. We want to listen to this very carefully. Very, very carefully. At the tone of the message. Listen to three things. Listen to the message. That's what's important. That's important. But also listen to the unspoken word and the tone in which this brother is speaking. This is how you know, right? How they view you in society. This, if you ever had any doubts about whether the government think you fully grasp what's going on or that they can pull the wool over your eyes, right? This is from April the 21st, 2021. Not now, from 21.
Release, you might hear the governor of the central bank talk about it. You might hear, some of you would have heard the term inflation during the press release. You might hear the governor of the central bank talk about it. You might hear the IMF or even the international news. All inflation really is the increase in the general level of prices of goods and services. That is all it is. Inflation. Deflation is the reverse, when prices decrease. Now, what are some of the causes of inflation, especially even with a country like Barbados? Increasing commodity prices such as oil. Now, I don't know if most persons in here know this, but when oil prices usually go up, that actually has a significant impact on the Barbadian economy directly and indirectly. One, the value of imports automatically go up because one, we import about 40% of our imports are about fuel, but then the other remaining, which are goods, fuel plays a component in getting the goods here and even being produced in the international market. And fuel is so important. So, like, for instance, if those countries have a sneeze, we can get a couple coughs or a nice cool because we're small and open and we are price takers. Changes in regulated prices of utilities. Obviously, we have utility companies here, and usually maybe there are cases when they will want a rate increase. So obviously, this doesn't really happen here, but in other international markets, regulated prices can seriously impact not only just the price that you pay of your electricity bill and utility bills, but even what you pay for goods and services. Changes in taxes and subsidies. Now, I would stop my presentation for a second and ask anybody if they can remember something called NSRL.
NSRL.
Right.
You remember that?
Exactly. So NSRL was a tax. Yes, I would say it was a tax placed on imports. Now,
I just want to pause it real quick. What I find interesting, right, is the fact that how should I say? Remember when we talked about this, and let me change the scale of this to make it fit. Hang on a second. Yeah. Remember we talked about this inflation conversation a few weeks ago, or last week at least. Now, this video popped up in my feed, like, after I got off the program, it popped up. Like, they're teasing me or they supplying me with ammo because I was like, well, wait a minute. Well, I wish I had this, when I was doing the program because, like you said, inflation can be defined as the rate by which the general level of price or goods and services is increased, which was the same definition we got from when it was Webster or one of those dictionaries. So they this is the same thing. My point, though, is that you heard Tony saying, like, all inflation is like, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Is it me or somebody tell me if it's me, man? Tell me if it's me. Tell me it's me. Because the way it sounds to me as though he's speaking to people who ignorant. Like, what I'm talking about, man, look, all inflation is so and so and so and so and so and so. Like, I mean, to me, it sounds so condescending, right? And all I'm saying, right, family, is that when you listen to these individuals who speaking on behalf of what they consider the government for the interest of the people, one of the things you recognize very early is that they do not see the people of this nation as having the intellectual capacity to comprehend what is going on, and therefore they feel themselves, especially those who have graduated with some letters, whether before or after their name, it depends on the order in which they graduated. Like them is the only ones that could fix this, when the truth is, them is the only ones that cause any problems. Facts. Because in a little man, in a single mother, struggling, brother on the block, what they call the middle class people really trying to struggle to get by, any positions making them decisions. One of the degrees from UE, especially one from UE, yes, the Queen's institution, is who making all the decisions and got the place in a mess. Yeah, he said it, and I ain't taking it back neither. Well, at least for those who actually have degrees, because I get to understand that you can pay for one. I mean, like, shucks. I get to even understand that you can also forge one. Just put your name on it, print, and put it in a frame. Get the picture, put it in a frame, get the picture. Yo. Oh, man. Listen, time for change isn't now. It is right now. Not now, but right now. Right now. And that's how I feel about that. Me personally speaking. Time for change is now, man. Right now. I think this has been going on too long. And quite frankly, I think that it is high time that people start recognizing that these folks don't have your interests at heart one bit. Do not kid yourself, man. Do not kid yourself. I would like to think that they have good intentions, but man, they ain't sure that part. Not sure about that part. But I want to share one more thing. Did y'all get a chance to witness this thing? Did you all get a chance to witness this thing? Crowned Charles and Camilla, crowned in historic, hear the word they said, historic coronation. Can somebody, anybody, please tell me, man? Tell me. Somebody, anybody, please tell me. Tell me. What was so historic about this? That the king and the queen crowned same time? Historic, they said. Historic. You got Barbadians home crying watching this on TV. Got me rolling, man. Like got me rolling. Shout out to Saboto, by the way. Yeah, SVG. I read the article he wrote in the paper. I got to commend him for that, man. I mean, as a minister, making them kind of claims, I gotta at least salute you, man. Not that, I understand, man. I understand. But somebody, please, what was so historical about this event? Please, somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Please tell me. Let me see here. I wouldn't even waste my time. Maria, come on, man. You can't be nice. Listen, I want you all to know, right, that every jewel in that crown is stolen. Stolen property. Possession. Look, they both got one hand in the ear, right? They both get a handcuff slapped on that one time. All them jewels in that crown is stolen. Stolen property. They are in possession of stolen property. I'm just saying, man, they're in possession of stolen property. Charles can't get vexed with me for saying that. Charles know it. Matter of fact, Charles know it better than me. Camilla know it better than Charles, because I know she be watching them jewels like, yo, see that neck piece she wearing? Ice, baby, ice. Just ice, man. Ice, 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 baby. I'm just saying, man. I am just saying. I am just saying. So what was so significant about, what was so historic about this, what was so historical about this event? Anybody can tell me? Please tell me. Somebody, anybody? Can anybody tell me what was so historic about this? Can somebody please tell me what was so historic about this? Let me see any comments. Jack Cullen. That it took years from side chick to wife to queen. Stop playing, stop playing, stop playing, stop playing. I just want to say this. 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 Hold on, caller. Hold on, caller. I just want to say this. Hold on, caller. I have a caller on the line. Hold on a second. I just want to say this, family. They said this was historic, right? Crowned on the day of, pageantry. All right, no problem. But I just want to say this, man. Before Charles did it, right? Before the king and the queen was crowned the same day with the historic, all the little blah, blah, blah. I just want to let it be known that it was done already. I'm just saying the king and the queen crowned the same time was already done. I just want to let it be known for the record. Let the record reflect, right? That the emperor and the empress, king of kings and lord of lords, and the queen of kings, queen of all queens, the empress. Yeah, just let it be known that she was crowned the same time with the king, the emperor. Charles is just a king. He's not an emperor. So I just saying, oh, and let me get it clear too. The 2nd of November, 1930. This is already happening. You see what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. You ain't gonna never see another picture like this. I ain't knocking Charles' crown, and I ain't knocking hers, but trust when I tell you, look at the royal regale. I'm just saying, I can help it. I can help it. Come on, y'all know I can help that. I can help that. They said they block you from calling in. Nah, sis. I on the line right now. Give me a few minutes. They ain't block you. Hold on a second. If you want to, tell you what, look the link right here. Look. Link up. Let me post it again. Hold on a second. I gotta find it first. Oh gosh, I can't even find it now. Oh, here it is. Yeah, click on that link and follow instructions. You ain't gotta watch the face. Yes, caller. You're on the line.
Yeah, sorry to call in again.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Share with us.
Yeah. You said what was historical about the coronation? The history about the coronation is that they don't accept divorced persons. And remember, she was the side chick. And she being the side chick, the wife ended up getting divorced. That doesn't happen in the royal then they take divorces on the throne, because before time after the divorce, it was cited that he should never have become king because he is a divorcee. And to say that she played right back into the scenario of becoming queen because to a divorce. But had Diana lived, she would have been crowned, taking the same position. So that's the historical thing to see.
Wow.
That the royalty in England now is accepting any and all sorts of people.
Anybody.
Whether you're a divorcee, and then eventually they add to what was in their bloodline, because I understand Africans were in the Queen's bloodline. So they went back. Harry went back to his ancestral roots to take a black woman. So there is a lot of things coming out that they are trying to say, make history. And you know, those people never want to accept that they are a carbon copy of Africans, because we
Facts.
were the people who brought civilization to the world.
Facts.
Because the world start with a black person. No other race could make black African. African could make every race, but there is no race that could make an African. And if you go into the mindset of an African person, they are a forgiving people and they brush aside hurts like nothing.
Serious.
But the other races on the face of the planet, they would hold on to hurt for centuries. And when they see that they think it's the most opportune time, they would put back that hurt that they suffered all those centuries ago. But an African would put things behind the back and forget about that. So I don't see no historical thing. The only historical thing is that the royal family now is now accepting divorces and marrying. And if we should go back, there was a king who was marrying a lot, divorcing and marrying, divorcing and marrying. And one of his wives was a Catholic, because the English people were Catholics.
Mhm.
And when he attempted to marry that woman, her Catholic brother, uncle or some relation said, no, you cannot marry because the church isn't allowing divorces. But when he married up to his family, he was a divorcee. And it is with that speed, the king went and created the Anglican Church.
That's right.
That is a split image of the
Catholic
Catholic.
Church.
And they started to marry in the Anglican Church. And the Anglican Church had a stigma against divorces. But the Anglican Church did not stop to think that they started because of a divorce king who made the church and got married in there. So that is my little explanation to show tonight.
Well, I give thanks again. I give thanks again. Somebody said big up Rhonda from Guyana. I got to tell you this right now. That's a Guyanese laugh there. Here, look, that's a Guyanese laugh if you ever heard one. Man, just
Look.
listen, but hold on. You were talking about Henry the Fourth. That
Yeah.
became right. That started Anglican Church. Listen, family, you're getting history lessons here straight from the sister right here from Guyana. I am so proud to hear people speak this degree of knowledge, man. It's like that's why I have faith and love in my people, because I know they keep talking about, you know, when we can this, when we can that. We already doing it. If you ain't seeing about people coming together, what we call black people, what we call Africans, Guyanese, Lucian, Vinci, Trini, whoever, we already together. We coming. One by one, we coming, you know, linking up all across the. I told someone, right, Rhonda, that the water does not divide us. The water connects us. It is perspective here. Give thanks for calling in, family. Call anytime, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Okay. All right, thanks.
No problem. Listen, y'all getting a full history lesson tonight. If you never heard it before, go check it out, man. Fire in the hole, man. Gotta love Rhonda, man. Man, I tell you, man, the word song is powerful. Listen, family, all I'm saying, right, is my people are destroyed for lacking knowledge. Our issue is not that we are not aware, we are not as organized as we ought to be. That's all it boils down to. And I like what Maria said, Isis. Megan and a white woman, she a mix. There's no such thing as mixed race. None. Because all start out from us. All of them start from us. But through genetic, let me rephrase that. not genetics, through eugenics. Put it in its rightful perspective. We have different beings walking the face of the earth. And like she said, we are very forgiving as a people. That's that God particle. We forgive, and the thing is, others just hold on to it and want to give us back all kind of, but what I tell you is this though. You see, when we come to our senses, I telling you, family, it can be dread and terrible, especially the African woman, or what we call the African woman, the original woman. When she come to her senses, I'm telling you, that's why everything targets her. Everything targets her to denounce who she is and be anything else, whether it is bleach, weave, or whatever. And by the way, that's not to condemn anything, because if you want to switch up and do your thing, but if you're doing it to escape your identity, if you don't like who you are, if you hate your nose, you hate your hair, you hate your skin, you hate your lips, you hate everything about you, and you desire to be otherwise, man, is you ain't talking about then. You know what I mean? And that ain't a disrespect. That's facts. We got to fix this problem, family. We got to start healing and loving one another upon another level. Sisters, when a beautiful, regardless of how you look, how you feel, you're made in the image of the Most High, divine, you know what I mean? So love yourself, man. That's what it boils down to. Nobody tell you now that, got you thinking differently and all kind of other stuff. You got to watch yourself. You got to watch people, man. You really got to watch them, because sometimes people don't want to see you get up. Just want to see you fall. Some people just watching to see you fall. They've been watching to see you rise, just watching to see you fall. Can't wait. Like this, they're waiting, inching. Any minute now. Like they're watching a movie. In a movie, they got a movie. It's always the good guy and the villain. Every movie is duality. There's the police and the crook, the good and the bad, Batman and the Joker. There's always, it got JR and we other one fella, the name, I can't remember the name, and the movie, it wasn't Dr. Horton. That's two different programs they put together, but y'all know the drama. But my point is, there's always the duality, and typically people watch movies. Neo, Agent Smith. You see, there's always that duality, and most people pick a side. But everybody pick a side. You gotta pick a side. The Bible tell you, like, choose a side. Don't be lukewarm. Choose a side. You're the hot or you're cold. You're the hot or you're cold, man. Love yourself. Say, love me, so I love my fam. That's right. That's right. You can't love the boy if you ain't loving yourself. It's a fact, man. It's a fact. Love starts at home. But I ain't knocking the king and the queen. What they say, king and the queen? I mean, stolen property. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't want to hear nothing about no coronation with this. We got stolen property. Let me talk about that. Charles, come on, politically incorrect. Let me see what happened. But I had to touch on that one, man. I had to touch on that. I could not touch on that. I could not. Historic, anyhow. JR and Bobby. That's right, Sonia. JR and Bobby. It was always the two. Some people like Bobby. Some people like JR. Who you like says a lot about you. Some folks that love to hit JR though. But JR was the man, boy. JR was like, look, see me? I gotta make this stay happy here. Poor Bobby. Oh man. Anyhow, family. My friend said they won't let her call in from YouTube. Sis, if you have WhatsApp, the one that's on YouTube, where's her name? Shanta. Feel free to call the number on your screen. If you have WhatsApp, feel free to call the number on your screen and we have a conversation. Don't watch the face. Yes, caller, you're on the air.
Good night. Empress in the building.
Empress in the building. Okay, Empress in the building.
I just wanted to ask, the fireworks. Anybody could tell me what the fireworks was about last night?
Fireworks last night.
I had a whole heap of fireworks for about near 20 minutes or so here, so I wanted to know what was the event, because it wasn't informed.
I like you, because you wanted the impression that we live in the same gap, You talk about, okay, But
But
out
I
here,
could have
where?
I live Livingston near the Bay Street area. Cause
Okay.
I don't really want nobody knowing my
I got you
location,
covered. I got
you
you
know?
covered. I got you covered.
Right.
Down so down that side. So this was like the
Yeah,
Hilton, this was on the Hilton side or by the boatyard side.
I can't help you, but I know it went on for about near 20 to 25 minutes, have people concerned.
Let me ask
So
you
I
one question. Let me ask you one question. When you said fireworks, you mean like you could look up and see lights, or this was just a sound you was hearing?
now we were hearing the sounds, and then I had a lot of flashing up in the sky and
Okay,
what's not.
okay. I just asking because I from the I from the streets of Brooklyn, so you talk fireworks, it may have a different right. I
Yeah,
got you.
not them kind of fireworks, not
I got
them.
you.
You
Not the
gotta
fire
stand in
stick, not the
series.
fire stick firework. Okay, well let me say this then. I personally don't know. I would have to guess and say maybe the Hilton had a function or somebody had a wedding or maybe they were old fireworks that they bought that they didn't discharge and decided to
Oh,
discharge them. I could be wrong. I don't know.
okay,
Anybody have
so
any?
sorry. Go
No, go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, sis. Anybody have any
No,
information? Could go ahead and share. I don't
I
know.
thought it had something to do with bringing in the what you will call him, the king or the ing. I don't know.
Celebrating Charles.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he can't.
thought so. So I had to ask a question to be sure,
You
just
might
to be
be right.
sure, you know.
You might be. Is he in Barbados? Because he have a tendency to sneak down here sometimes.
Yeah, exactly my point. So I wanted to know if that was in celebration for his coronation or if the firework team just do the wrong thing and everything blew up.
Push the button. Oh dear Lord, no.
And
Let me tell you something. I like you though. Let me say this to you, family. I don't
yeah,
know, but if he was here or is here and they were celebrating his coronation again, Barbados was and is known as Little England. Let us not
yeah,
fool ourselves because the truth is there are people here who cares nothing about what we call the people who built this nation. Cares
they
nothing
were.
about them. And that's something you gotta fully grasp and understand that in a we and them, is we and us.
It's true.
That's evidently clear. So we got to do, we got to do. That's why you got to keep saying big up to Fade, making it happen, not the talk
Mm,
shop, but work on the ground happening. I love it.
correct.
And so anybody
Well,
interested, go ahead.
no, I was going to say behind the scenes. Otherwise, I have some recordings I wanted you to listen to, right?
Uh-huh.
With a couple conversations I had trying to see if I could get some answers. But you always get the runaround. But I decided to record them with my stupid self, just to really play it back to hear if these people think that we stupid. So I wanted to know if I could send them off to you, and you could
Sure,
always listen to them.
sure.
Right. Because
Gladly. I will.
I'm one of those that I ask the questions that nobody don't want to answer, and they say the things nobody don't want to say. You understand?
I give thanks for that. Listen,
Direct.
call in anytime.
Direct. And
This
one more thing before I leave too, I
sure.
want to know, so you mean to tell me that these Bajans ain't waking up to hear or see what's going on yet at all? At all?
You want my opinion?
Yeah, well, I wanted to know if I is the only one or everybody like the just sleeping. Well, not everybody, because I got a minority that might not be sleeping, but everybody sleeping because I hear people like getting sick, young, healthy people, and then they may blaming it on certain things. Oh, this and that, and going all over the world with it. So I wonder if people really sleeping, they still advising to take these folks. I wonder if these people really believe in the lies that they're telling so much that they're still going on with it. The delusional.
Well, I gonna tell you this much. First thing first, folks in had an event at Olara Court last night, and so that
Oh,
tied to that.
oh,
It's a possibility. Who knows? Maybe they were celebrating. I don't know. I didn't get the invite. I didn't
okay,
get,
okay.
yeah, they didn't invite me to that one day at all. Someone said they heard it for a while from KFL as well. So
Mhm.
all I gonna tell you is this, man. When it comes to Barbados and Barbadians, and like I said before, I hear a lot of people outside Barbados. Yes, I saying it again, man. They could go ahead and make the phone call. Always
Mhm.
saying things about Barbados and Barbadians, and I don't particularly like it. But I can't stop the boy from saying what they want to say because the mouth. The same way they
Yeah.
can say with their mouth, like I say, wants to do. I don't get it. I don't get it. But what I would say is this, right? Everybody have their alarm clock, man. Because at one point in time, there's a verse in the Bible that says, "Be careful how you condemn the Gentiles." because you was once like them. And I'm not
Yeah.
trying to sound religious, but I've said that to say that, man, I didn't always know what I know now. I mean, there was a time I was in Sunday school and saying hallelujah, Jesus. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm simply saying that, I have graduated to a different level of consciousness within myself that I'm comfortable at. And I know that there's some people who are not aware. There's some people who are aware and feel they don't have no power to do anything. And there's some people who are aware that have power but may have compromised and can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah.
some that just don't know, they don't know and don't know nothing else.
And then there's some that ignorant like me that don't care and just let them know what time of day is they right.
Rastafari. So I mean, it takes all kinds. So what I'm saying is that the brother that I recognize that don't know, I try to help as best I can. The boy that I see that pretend that they're sleepwalking, I gotta keep moving by because I know that you know about you playing games, so you all know why you playing games.
Yeah.
I ain't really I focusing on the works and who working with me. I don't really spend time trying to insult and criticize and condemn and discuss conspiracy theories and all this other stuff. I ain't want to hear that. I mean, we all those who know. We ain't gonna keep talking the same thing over and over. Let me get practical and start doing things. Start planting food, man. Start finding ways to feed your brother, your sister. The same what are you condemning? All you want to see is that making all that noise, spending that money you getting all that British pound, US dollar, send down here to help somebody. Send a barrel, man, with some food, stuffing out of something to warn you. The same people you be bigging up and show, no, send some food item, do something. Go to the consulate over there, the Barbados embassy, go to Jessica Odell. I don't know if she's still in charge in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, I go and tell her about, listen, man, let me get on in Barbados. Go and make noise, man. Make noise where you at. Stop asking Barbados to make noise. You go and make noise where you at and then send the pictures. Let me see you. They're making noise. Then we gonna salute you. Other than that, let me just push forward.
So much other countries I see standing up to this thing, and it only seems that Barbados is the only people that ain't standing up.
Look, Barbados was always a special place. You see, they always say that Barbados is passive, right? But it's not that. The mine program that happened in Barbados was perfected. Don't forget, Barbados is an apartheid state, So you don't see local whites mingling with local blacks unless it's rally or car or horse racing. Let me talk, man.
Yeah.
The only time you see Bajan whites don't mingling with black.
Oh Lord, this one too powerful, boy. To cut that one quick.
I ain't going away, man. I right here.
As you're talking, the truth does cut you off here, boy.
Yeah, I know what to do, man. I actually, you know what? To be honest, I can tell you the truth. I don't mind because I have noticed it personally that there's two screens. There's the live stream I'm on, and there's the replay that I'm usually watching before on the side. I've noticed that there's a difference in the delay on like what it used to be. It's a lot longer than it was. So I know there's a little censorship going on. And I don't mind it because sometimes I might say something that's a bit outlandish and truth that maybe I shouldn't say. So I count it all joy. My faith is in my God and King Haile Selassie first. I know nobody else. So if the Father allowed them to do that, is in my interest. Trust when I tell you. So in a fight for me. For me. But Empress,
I gonna try to send you them recordings to you. I want you to listen to them.
Let me listen to them.
And you will get the gist of what we really dealing with here. A lot of pompous criminals, right?
Yeah, but listen, their time coming, sis. Judgment, man.
I telling you,
the dog that piss upon the wall of Babylon shall escape in these times, man.
I telling you, because I never, as I said before, I will never sit nor be a slave. So I sorry, me nor my children nor my grandchildren, we ain't running our period.
That's right. I love it. I know you about your business. I know for a fact you about
you don't know. I preach from day one. I let them know I stand in front of God here. So whoever want come around this road, the God come through he. And he's the Almighty. We can't get through he, period.
That's right. That's what we dealing with, family. I give thanks and prayers.
Blessings to everybody, and they can pass it through, but you all have a good night.
Blessed love, sis. Blessed. Looking forward to it.
They right.
Listen, family, I tell you, man, this is how this thing going, man. Somebody said the Ghanaian nurses went to the Ministry of Health 2 weeks ago and demanded contracts and got it in 1 week. Ooh. I would like to see the contract. Anybody got a copy? Anybody got a copy? Oh man. Cha. That's right. The coming judgment coming, man. Come on. Nobody don't escape. You can't spit in the wind, don't expect to let it blow back in your face. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. Barbados right now, family, is one nation. Whether you at home or abroad, it is to work together. You know what I mean? We do not have to agree on every single thing. We ain't even go even like each other. The reality is, on a sinking ship, the people that bailing out the water is so interested in staying of keeping afloat. The people that bailing out the water is the ones that are interested in keeping afloat. We don't have time for the madness and the rah-rah. Let me just work together and make it happen, family. If we can't do that, then just stay in your lane, they stay in mine, or whatever. Simple as that, man. Simple. They believe in everyone but their own. So, I saw it go, family. But I definitely want to give time. What time is it? Oh, man. Time. Look, the time just lapsed so quick, so quick, so quick. Natasha, I see you. Yeah, bless love, sister. That sister right there. Empress is a powerhouse, man. Powerhouse. Europe Day is May 9th. Okay, hence the fireworks. Well, look at that. I didn't even know that Europe Day is May 9th. You live and you learn. So always something on the disguise. Always something in disguise, man. Always something in disguise. This shows that our people not organizing in any powerful packs. Till now, Wayne. I mean, let me say it till now. Let me say it till now. Because I'm aware of individuals at home, regionally, and internationally as I speak that moving very different to anything I've seen before or read about. And I've read a few going back from Clement Payne, man. Going back from 1816, man. There are different things happening now that has merged everything from the past into one. Yeah. If this is the final go around, let it so be it. History and God shall record this, man. Love my country, Bim. Look, Thelma, look, I give thanks to you, because you want them individuals that live abroad that always, that don't left out the people at all. Always, we know that other people here not sure what's going on. We know that some people can't. We know the good, the bad, the ugly. We here. We don't need the ridicule. What we do need is to be empathetic and recognize that there gotta be a different way. While the others get themselves together and get up out the bed, for who get out the bed, in the meantime, let those who know how to do this thing differently. It's that simple. Who was there for a while and who come at the last minute get the same reward, family. Again, I ain't preaching. That's just how I see it, man. If you can show me something different, I'm glad you sit and listen. In the meantime, did the order of the day. Straight up. Give thanks for the link, family. Give thanks for the link. Wow. So Europe Day was last night, huh? Fireworks. When I had a party at Olara. That's why I'm telling you, family, don't get tapped with these people. And the thing is, let me say this. It's nothing to fight. You got people trying to get you to fight these people and calling for all toppling the government and yeah. The best way to do this, family, just organize yourself differently and left them. I mean, simple. I don't have to rush or Lara Court or rush. All we got to do is organize yourself, family, as one unit, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 people. But not saying vibration. We ain't going to rush Parliament. Trust me, Parliament going to give you a call. How can we help? Well, when it could keep doing one thing, but we over here doing everything as similar as that. And this right here, well, this is what y'all going to do from now on, man. The politicians do not control the country. The people do. But they have somehow, through the educational system and the religious system, got people into thinking otherwise. So like I said, the key that lock the door, the key that unlock it. So all we got to do is reverse the curse. It's that simple. You don't fight the lock. Turn it in the right direction and let the people understand the science, man. We building this thing, man. Lead them and go our way. Simple. The Bible. Look, you know it's funny. We could talk about Christianity and religion all we like, right? The Bible said it best. Come out of her, my people. And I ain't saying her accidentally. It's time to just leave. Just left them people alone. And I do it fighting them. I used to think we had to keep fighting the government. The more we fight them, the more we give them strength to unleash the BDF and the police and the people. Nah, we don't need that, family. Let me just build we thing, left them right there. So that if they cross our paths, we are justified in whatever action we take. Bottom line. I ain't come troubling you, you come troubling me. Better know. You can take that. How would I want to take that, man? People fed up. Poor people fed up. You can bet that. So they say, no, hungry man's an angry man. But guess what? Well, guess what? We need another 789. We need another 789. I tell you, when the 789 was the people's movement. It wasn't political. It was people. Both the LP and BLP was shocked, I am sure. And the DLP ain't too smart, because if they were smart at the time, they would have joined on. I mean, that's just me personally. Look, that's how you know you really can't trust them, you know. And I ain't saying this by accident. Who take offense to it, take offense to it again. Quite funny. A lot of people are real sensitive. A lot of these men real sensitive nowadays. You can't say nothing about them, boy. They're ready. The more the things I hear about myself, I supposed to be off the air by now. But I still here. Skin in that thing. So who take offense, take offense, man. But the DLP can't be too smart, because if I was running the DLP and I see the people organizing against another party that I support, listen to my language, that I am supposed to be in opposition to. But the best to do is my enemy's enemy is my friend. They were supposed to say, look, listen, 789, look, I got a whole host of people here backing me. Y'all want some support, some cars or whatever, some police detail, because we got a few DLP members under the force, DLP defense force, police force. I got them there right now. Listen, what do you all need? Tell me, what do you all need? Tell me, how can we assist you? No, what to do? Them and endorse it. One bit. I didn't understand. So now that made me wonder, wait, when I really opposition? Yo, politically incorrect. Anyhow, we having fun. Too much fun. Let me get out of here, man. Diffuse the anger and depart from the system. Man, you done see, man. You done see what's going on, brethren. You see it, man. If they had common sense, I don't know what the D stands for. It might be something else here. It might be something else, man. All of them are the same. That's them with a D or T. I be here. Look, let me stop, man. I be just look, man. On the real, right, family. I don't look. I be laughing, but it ain't even funny. I just gotta laugh because I would cry otherwise, man. Like, you can't make this up. Hallam, tell me, that's them with a D or T. 246 in the Caribbean. Listen, man, I'm done, man. Before people start making phone calls and complaining about me on my life, man. You know the love the Rasta, man. That them with a D. Look, even Guyana know it's them with a D. Look, even Guyana know what's going on in Barbados. This is sad, man. Dump Sea Labour Party. Stop playing, y'all. Stop listening, man. Y'all listen, man. Y'all gonna get people to call and complain about me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let's be politically incorrect here, you know? Let's be politically correct without incorrectness. I done, man. I be having fun. It's gonna have fun, family, because you don't have fun, man, this thing will stress you. I can't front. You know, the Bible said, with much knowledge come much sorrow, yeah. When I think that's a joke, look, I just gotta laugh, man. I just gotta laugh because to get serious, man, be a different reality here. I don't think I schizo, man. Anyhow, balance is key. Solomon said there's a time for everything. Time for everything they said, man. Oh, yeah. Let me see what can happen here now. See what I can do this. Let me see, man. Let me see. By special request, I like to, see what I can do for the people. Hey, hold up, that's still up there. I ain't raised that. My apology. Shout out to my brethren in the Ivory as well. You know who you be. And Brian, I agree. We need to create our own industry. I agree totally. We definitely need to create our own industry. Jacqueline, I see you too. Look, family, there's a few things going on right now. If you're not involved in it yet, get involved. The number is area code 246-838-8253. That's 246-838-8253. Get involved, family. A number of things going on. Like I said, it's on WhatsApp. Send us a message. Thanks for those who already sent messages. And you already got your link up. You already see what's going on. Dominica, shout out to my family in Dominica. I give thanks for the support. Antigua as well. St. Lucia, shout out to the brethren and the sisterins. Vinci, Yaramin, you already done know. Elder Bishai, blessed love. Grenada, give thanks to the family too. I got your messages earlier. And the family in Trinidad. And of course, tonight, without question, Guyana. Oh gosh, bye. That's what's up. I can't believe the Caribbean Union coming together. Oh, and the sister out in Jamaica too. With that proposal. I receive it. Give thanks. And the brother, he should be here on Friday from Jamaica as well. So let's tune in on Friday, and we're going cross the water, family. Yes, lack of growth from maturity. When they are deadlines, stop using for the old plastic Barbados cards. No, ISIS, that don't apply to us. We don't have a deadline. First of all, Rasta Day we're living. We don't know about the dead on the line. We don't know about it, so we don't know about the deadline. Your passport can be utilized as a travel document, also a form of identification. Don't let anybody fool you. You do not need no plastic, whatever else. Utilize that for now. Anyhow, I see government is selling all Pelican Village. Man, don't even start, Hallam. That is a whole other conversation. Don't forget, all that land there is to be reclaimed. I think they want to build back out the beach and build some small island off there somewhere. Something that's hotel property. That's prime real estate right now. Swamp land. They got plans, family. Like I said, it's either we step up or step out the way. You can't have it both sides. As simple as that. We got to do what we got to do and take claim to the land, or let them do what they're going to do and sell it off to the highest bidder. Colonialization once again. That's what they did. You see, we keep failing to think that this idea of a slave ship coming and bringing everybody from Africa and white people coming from England to live in the Caribbean, all this hot sun after living in England their whole life. Y'all really, really believe that story for you? Yes, they told us that in school. That's how you know it's a lie. I ain't saying that some aspects of it wasn't true, but majority of it is definitely a lie. It don't even make sense, man. Logistically speaking and logically speaking, it does not make sense. It doesn't. That's like the vaccines they were making when they said they had to make how many billion vaccines? 3 billion vaccines or something. So if you calculate, if you get a chance, write down, do me a favor, write down how many in 1 year, write down how many seconds. Man, do the math, family. I ain't even tell you the formula. Go figure it out. How can you make 3 billion vaccines in less than a year? How can you? Work out the math and see how fast, how many billion. Let's work it out. We can discuss it next week. Somebody please tell me how they did that. How did they do that, man? How did them do that? Anyhow, by special request, man, we going across the water, man. We can play a tune, man.
To oppress the poor.
Pull this for the beginning, man.
And I shall burn them continuously, for they never cease to oppress the poor.
That's right.
Oh, please, my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye.
Yes. Order my steps. Oh,
Jah, the way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no.
yes, family.
Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. Are the wicked in a Babylon?
Slew you if you're weak. Oh, yeah. Nah, them sort of tunes you can't play.
And I shall burn them and
Let me
burn them
sing along tunes,
continuously,
family.
for they never cease to.
Let me see tunes just sing along to, man. Show it to Armageddon, man.
Oh, please, my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye.
Sing along, sing along.
Order my steps, oh Jah, the way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. Are the wicked in a Babylon stew ya if you're weak? Whoa, be my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah, the way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no.
You can't fear nobody in these times, family. You gotta know where you stand, man. I mean, if you ain't sure, that's one thing. But you can't fear nobody. You know why? Too much at stake, family. Too much at stake, man. Tell a friend, family. Politically incorrect.
Freedom come to those who fight, but not to those who cry both day and night. Then they party, believing they can dance their troubles away. The morning after, the same old song, the same old story again.
Freedom.
They want to free them, still they won't unite to free themselves.
The Negro still is not free.
That's why we come feel clear up all the best. We lay us a feet, give the youth them access on watching baby. But that I invest, and them a put the ghetto youth them through this restless. Yeah, come feel clear the best.
Yes.
We lay us a feet, give the youth them access on watching baby. But that I invest, and them a put the ghetto youth them through this restless. Some mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, together we build a nation, yeah. Well, I see there's so much work to be done. No time for the relaxation.
No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied.
That's right.
Justice rolls down like waters,
That's
and
right.
righteousness like a mighty stream.
Let your education and come. My people stand up and be counted.
Stand up and be counted.
I submit to you that if a man has not discovered something that he will die for, he isn't fit to live.
He isn't fit to live. Imagine that. The man said, if a man has not discovered something to live, to die for, he is not fit to live, man. Listen, having said that, right, family, you know that it was the Middle Passage that the ancestors traveled across, and a lot of them died so that we could live. Their family.
This is DTE TV.
Reality.
Welcome, my name is Damian Morgan. This episode topic is slavery. Was it really that bad? And we're here today with our special guest, international reggae artist Junior X. And we're here to get his take on the topic.
Babylon is a dot.
Great. I'm in khaki suit. Let us not forget, family, that we know exactly where we gotta go in the future.
You did it.
Got a message for you, Prince Charles.
You did
Camilla,
it. Why
ain't
do you
nothing,
hate
man.
the
You just
black
trying to get your
race
hustle
so
on.
much?
Hey,
They took us from Africa
Yo.
into the Caribbean.
Right, we know that no problem. You understand?
They took us for
Shout out to you,
granted. They took us from Africa into the Caribbean.
You can hold your pencil. What your mother can do, you God do.
They took this
Anybody fight for you,
started in the motherland if you never know. But how we brother them sell out, we black brother do.
You got a lot to answer.
It wasn't for silver, wasn't for gold. Fabric and ammunition make them sell them soul. We can't believe it's all.
Not that you was guilty.
It's time that I reflect on the past.
Not that you was physically there.
Spot turned into slavery, changing the course of our
The crown you're wearing is a remnant of that.
from Africa into
By virtue of the fact that you willing to wear it,
they took us.
you're willing to pay the price.
They took us for granted.
You got bills to pay, Charles.
They took us from Africa into the Caribbean. They took this advantage.
Take advantage, man.
Took this advantage. The middle passage tell a tale for those black Africans and them that overboard. Me can't forget the case I never close. In a me heart is like an overload. So we go tell England, say reparation. What about the mule? What about the 40 acres of land? Prison time and deportation is all we face. Yes, your entire empire was built on our backs, matter binding your walls mixed with the blood of the blacks. No more racial attacks. We're tired of them racial attacks. You forced us to build your kingdom, leaving us nothing to build on.
Serious.
Nothing to pass down, like you have done from generation to generation. You are the cause of whom you think we are. You are the cause of what you fear. Let me say, your forefathers have done us wrong. Oh, you did it to us. You did it. Why do you?
You did it.
Make the black race so much. You took us from Africa into the Caribbean. You took us for granted. You took us for granted. You took us from Africa into the Caribbean.
Took us for granted, man. That's all right. We ain't taking ourselves for granted, though, man. And love be dealing with, man. Love be dealing with right through, man. Anyhow, family, give thanks for tuning in, staying tuned in, and telling a friend to tell a friend. Politically incorrect. Well, let me just say this first. All who got to go and make phone calls, go ahead and make the phone calls. We're going to tell who we're going to tell, who we're going to tell. Having said that, it's all love for everybody else that promoting unity. Straight up. We're dealing with a division. Straight up. Yeah, too much of that. Too much of them to rebuild another forest of society. Let them go, man. Let them go. That's all right. We here. We know what time it is. Let them keep them society. Don't forget, you sub-brand the Africans with that word on their chest here. You sub-brand Africans with that word on their chest right here in Barbados. Let us never forget that. Let's not forget to remember. You can't even find that one now. As a matter of fact, I'm giving it that one. Let me see if I have it here. If I have it here, I will pull it up. For those who have never seen that, they used to have it on a website, but I think they took the website down, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I know that I don't see it on the website like I used to see it. They used to have it, but I don't think they have it anymore. Why not? I don't know. But for For those interested, I can send you if you want, I can send you a copy of it. You can read it for yourself. I actually screenshot it from codringtoncollege.org, historical department. But I can't find it anymore, so I don't know what happened to it. But if you want the story, I could send it to you in a screenshot. Feel free. Number on the screen, 246-838-8253. In the meantime, family, love, light, peace, blessings. Y'all be good. And remember, man, let's promote unity by the works you do. By the works you do. We ain't saying that people ain't sleeping. We ain't saying that people ain't knowing. We get it. This is a mass movement suddenly. If you're waiting for a mass movement, that may not happen. Make sure you, on your square, doing what you're supposed to do. Right? Haile Selassie first, Empress Wazira Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance, man. Make it happen. Until then, yeah, y'all already know. Let me get that last piece again there, man. I love Kelly. I love Kelly was all right. Let me get Kelly. Where Kelly going? Let me see probably going. Middle passes. Let me drop that last piece there.
So we go tell England, it's a reparation. What about the mule? What about the 40 acres of land? Prison time and deportation is all we face.
Prison and deportation is all we face. Tell me about it, man.
Was built on our backs, matter binding your walls mixed with the blood of the blacks. No more racial attacks. We're tired of them racial attacks.
Tired, man.
You forced us to build your kingdom, leaving us nothing to build on, nothing to pass down, like you have done from generation to generation. You are the cause of whom you think we are. You are the cause of what you fear. Let me say, your forefathers have done us wrong. Oh, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it to us. You did it, why do you hate the black race so much? You took us from Africa into the Caribbean.